Oh, hi there, welcome to part 3 of the short ViperVault tutorials and demonstrations. We've already gone through how to create a user account on the user portal, and that's the first video. The second video was going through on setting up your special passphrase for the likes of having your data encrypted. Now I'm just going to take you through the final part, which is adding some files and folders such as some critical data or maybe your My Documents folder to the ViperVault client so that can then get backed up on a regular basis. Okay, so I have the ViperVault client open at the moment, and I've already authenticated to the portal as the previous demonstrations. And just to make sure, if I hit the test connection button here, yes, our connection is verified. Now I want to go ahead and add some files and folders. So the easy way to do that is to go to Folders, and then we go to Add. And we can add a folder. We can also add for more the likes of your server admins out there who have taken Windows system state backups of machines in their entirety. We can add their system state backup as well. But for this, we're just going to add files and folders for your home users or pretty much anyone that wants to back up just the critical data. Okay, so I'm looking through my directory now. I'm looking for my documents, and I have a file here labeled critical data. So I can highlight the file. Okay, and inside the critical data is actually other files and folders, and there's a mixture of PDFs and all kinds of accounting information. It could be anything you want to keep, have a secure backup of. So I've added that to my list here, and you can add anything you want to. I can go through and add any amount of files and folders I wanted to here. So there's some artwork that I wanted to keep, and there's some originals. I can then add them over to the list. But once I've essentially selected what I'd like, I hit save. Good thing is I've got three little icons here. The blue icon's the one we're interested in, and that means that our data is going to go up to ViperVault. So ensure you've got the tick in there. It should be there by default. Okay, and then I can go back to our system status, and I can click backup now, or I can go to our schedule. Okay, and I can create a schedule of every time I want this file to be automatically backed up. So if I'm one of those people that leave my computer on all day and every day, okay, or at least I know when my machine's going to be on, I will set up a suitable schedule. Okay, so I mean, for me, my machine, it's probably not necessarily going to be on 4 AM every day, but if that's something you'd like to have, that's no problem. Or if you're more in control of having manual, I'm going to say, oh no, I don't want to save those changes. If you want to have more of a manual control, just click backup now. Okay, and we can see that our files are now doing a quick scan, and there's actually a pop-up that will pop up on your desktop to say that ViperVault is in progress. Okay, and there we go. I believe it's starting to begin. Click on view log. Don't know if you guys can see that there, but we've oh no. There we go. We can see the log of it actually starting to go through. So there's a lot of information you can see. It's certainly doing something, and you know what it's up to. Okay, I'm going to leave that a moment or so for it to complete the backup. So the upload has now finished, and you can see that it was uploaded 47.08 megabytes. Only chose a few sample files and folders, but that of course could be as large as you need, or especially maybe if you're uploading entire machines, you can leave that running overnight. You can use the client however you like. Some examples are that if you're taking a system state backup every night, you might want to then run the ViperVault client every second night or something like that on its schedule, backing up the system state. Or if you're making ViperVault backup client look after some accounting files and directories, you probably want them updated and set up the ViperVault every morning or every evening, whatever suits you best. Okay, so it will just sit there watching folders. Now, what the system does do is it actually is aware of files being changed. Okay, so it will only back up files that have actually changed within a directory structure. So, say you're uploading 50 megabytes, it's not going to keep uploading 50 megabytes if you only edit one file inside that directory. What it will do is it will re-upload that file as it changes. And the cool thing is that we can do some more advanced features. If I go to options here, Okay, and I can go to versioning. I get to say how many versions of a file do I want to keep. So I've got it set to the defaults to 1, which means it will actually overwrite any older versions that are existing inside ViperVault. But if I want to keep Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and so on of my accounting information, I can put up to 7 versions inside there if I like. I can have as many versions as I want. It's completely up to you. That's a good way of doing it this way. It means that you're not going to get confused on site with having multiple versions. We can then choose to restore when we log into the restoration which version we want to pull down. Very clever stuff. So it's nice and easy for you, but I'll put that back to 1 because then it's easy to work with for the demonstration. As well, say that you're not sure that your internet or your organisation's upload is going to be suitable. Maybe you've got you're going to be having a busy day. You're going to be sending and receiving emails. You're going to be having users browsing through the web. It's completely understandable. So you have the control to throttle the upload bandwidth if need be. Okay, I suppose you'd probably reserve the uploads for overnight when bandwidth is going to be used in a different way, but of course every organisation works differently, so the control is there for you. So the next part of the demonstration, we're going to show you how to essentially download and restore and access your files from the ViperVault data store. So thank you very much for watching. Cheers.